All set? Yes. Okay. Good afternoon. This is the meeting of 10/21/25, Castine Planning Board. This meeting will come to order. It is 4:02. This is public proceeding, and the public has the right to hear everything that is being said unless the board votes to enter into executive session per Maine's Freedom of Access Act. Now, if we only have Donna with us, and she's the public, we could make a motion that I don't have to go through this dissertation. All right, if you guys are all continue.
I'm quite happy to move that, yes.
Second.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Yeah.
All right.
As read, we'll just treat it as read.
As read. Every once in a while, we'll do that if we don't have public. All right, so, the first thing on the agenda, approval of September 30th, 2025 minutes. Do I have a motion to approve?
I moved to accept the minutes.
Second.
There any any corrections, anyone?
Not that I saw.
All in favor?
I,
Four. All right, now, application by Donna and Ron. Say it again so I don't screw it up. Boyd.
Boydie, yep, you got it.
880 Castine Road, map 15, lot 01A. See home occupation permit for girl training business. Between 1 to 5 clients at a time. Okay. Now, does the board have any questions at all?
Nope.
No questions at all.
all my questions were answered last time.
Yeah, right. What we're gonna do though, we have to go through the findings of fact.
Yeah.
And we'll go, I'll start with that. Site plan review criteria, the planning board in reviewing projects requiring site plan approval under the ordinance should make positive written findings that the applicant has submitted adequate evidence showing that with respect to the completed project. 9.14 of 14A, the proposed project complies with the dimensional requirements of Article 5, Article 6, and Article 7, which include minimum lot size, minimum lot width, minimum shore frontage, front yard setbacks, side yard setback, rear yard setback, shoreline setback, and maximum structure height, maximum percent of lot coverage, and maximum clear opening. The planning board, by a vote of, concludes that the proposed project complies with the standards in reference to 9.14A. It either complies or does not comply. Usually, in something like this situation, it would almost be not applicable, but we don't have.
We
Complies.
haven't
Okay, so complies.
Yes.
Is that a state form? Or is
Yeah.
that- Okay, so that was,
So it goes, yeah, well, it's a town application, town of Castine site, but I think it's one of the forms through the state. And I think Eric, next week is planning board meeting.
So we.
Planning board?
Now, it's planning board, a couple of boards, right?
Next week is on the schedule currently.
No, for the education program that we have.
Oh, you mean that? Let me
Yeah,
look.
the workshop, I should say.
Yeah, didn't somebody sign up for that? Did somebody sign up for it? I don't know.
I think
I think Sean had,
Sean did? Alright,
well,
let's
Sean
see.
had given us a couple of dates, but I don't think he confirmed
Yeah, hold on, let me
what,
look. Upcoming is, nope, nope. Wait a minute. 28th at 4:30, hybrid Board of Appeals and Planning Board workshop.
So October 28th,
Yep,
and it's at 4 o'clock here.
yes.
Okay. The planning board by a vote of concludes that the standards referenced to in 9.14E are not applicable to this project or the proposed project complies, does not comply with the standards you set forth. Nope, we're good. I would say complies.
Compliance.
9.14F, adequate provision has been made to locate and design proposed outdoor display and or storage areas so as to avoid any safety hazard to vehicular and pedestrian traffic on and off site. The planning board by a vote of complies it's gonna be a 2x3.
Yeah.
sign. Okay. So complies.
Compliance.
9.14G, adequate provision has been made to avoid any nuisance to the use of adjoining public or private property. Planning board by a vote of, I would say complies.
Yeah.
9.14H, adequate provision has been made with regard to the preservation of significant natural features and vistas available to the general public as set forth in our current Castine comprehensive plan. The planning board should not give consideration to private views in making this determination. I would say are not applicable to this project. All right,
So
Which one?
complies.
so yeah. Okay, well. Nine point one four I, adequate provision has been made to avoid unreasonable adverse effects on the scenic or natural beauty of the area, including scenic areas designated in the Castine. See repetitions.
Historic sites and archaeological resources.
Yes. Oh, okay, I see where it's different. It says a comprehensive plan, historic sites, archaeological resources, rare and irreplaceable natural areas, wildlife habitats, including the identified deer wintering areas, existing areas, air quality, water quality, and other natural resources in the town or neighboring towns. I would say complies.
Yep.
Yes.
9.14J, whenever a project is situated in whole or in part within the shoreline zone, adequate provision has been made to conserve shoreline vegetation. Visual points to access to the waters as viewed from public facilities and actual points of public access to waters. The planning board by a vote of, it's
Not
not,
applicable.
yeah, it's not in shoreline zone.
No.
Right. So that, we're all.
Yeah.
Here. 9.14K, adequate provision has been made to prevent any unreasonable adverse effect upon adjacent or nearby properties or property values. It makes making this determination, the planning board should give consideration to conformity of the project with purposes of this ordinance as set forth in section 1.4. Planning board by a vote of complies.
Yeah. 9.14L, adequate provision has been made to avoid any unreasonable burden for municipal services, including but not limited to water, sewer, fire, and police services. Planning board by a vote of compliance. Complies.
4-0. Stop me if you guys have any questions. All right, 9.14M, adequate provision has been made to assure the proper operation of the proposed businesses or activities on site through the provision of adequate and appropriate utilities, drainage, water supply, sewage disposal, solid waste disposal, access, parking and loading, and other necessary site improvements. Planning board by vote of complies.
Compliance.
9.14N, adequate provision has been made to assure that the proposed development conforms in all respects with provisions of the ordinance. The planning board by vote of compliance.
Compliance.
Following its findings and conclusions, the planning board votes to approve the project. I would say 4-0.
Yes.
Okay.
You want it blank?
Not touching it. Your project has been approved.
Yay, thank you.
Congratulations. I wish you the best of luck with it.
Thank you, I'm excited.
For report.
Yeah.
If there's anything, any way that we can help you, just give me a.
Yeah,
Get that big guy back there.
you guys want me to sign this, sign in on this sheet, the sign-in sheet?
I think that's usually for select board.
Okay.
Meeting and so forth, that's fine.
Well, you can sign them in, just in case.
Oh, really?
Well, we just use it to track who was here for
I
like.
don't have a password, I wrote down.
The other question before we adjourn and so forth is we need vice chair. So it just so happens that I listen to you. Who is interested? You're the next oldest group on this.
I guess I.
Are you
I guess
interested?
I can't predict what my travel schedule's gonna be over the next 18 months, so I would be not in favor of becoming the vice chair.
Okay. Do we have a motion on the table for someone? Penny, do I hear a motion?
I move that we
Nominate Penny.
nominate Penny for vice chair.
So I need a clarification of my role.
Your clarification of your role is when I'm not here, you run the meeting.
Okay.
Okay, what I'll have to do before you leave, I'll give you basically forms that I've run off to
Perfect.
basically understand. Okay, so just in case.
Much appreciated.
I think in the 15 years, I think I've only missed like one meeting. So,
The thing is, if you're not, so we could do a work session if you wanted to. But it's-
Still have it.
As long as.
well, Charlie's gonna be gone now from November 1st to
December, I would be from Thursday to December, until December 1st.
December 1st, okay. So the month of November, he's gonna be gone. Jim is, we gotta see if we can work around his schedule. Would anybody? Would you wanna go to a 4:30 meeting for just the month of November? To get him through so he can make some meetings with us?
4:30 is fine with me.
I would do it through December as well,
Yeah.
and I'm
okay.
fine with that, if,
All right.
even when I'm here.
So I'll check with Sean.
Okay.
Sean was talking about changing the date completely, and I think this is a good day.
So if, just if, in response to, his email, is that we should check with him to be sure that 4:30 would make it work for him.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's-
And what I can do is I can email him when it's
oh,
home.
wow. Yeah, so-
The only thing to be aware of is that the fire department meets on Tuesday nights at 5:30.
5:30,
Yeah.
okay.
And both he and I are in the fire department.
Yeah, and he says he hasn't, he's been so busy that he hasn't.
Hasn't been to that either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's tough. But the semester should change and I think we'd be okay to go back to 4 o'clock. But I will email him and then I'll email you people
Fine.
to let you know if the next meeting is 4:30.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else? Or,
No.
okay, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I so move.
Okay,
Second.
second. Okay.
All in favor? Good.
Thank you.
If you need me for any reason.